Corner. I'm your host, David Hands, and I appreciate everyone joining me again at The Corner. I have another very exciting episode for all of you guys today. To start off, I want to introduce you guys to the new product specialists. Some of you might have talked to them already, but we have 3 new members of the sales team. We have Kayla Rodriguez, Eddie Garcia, and George Brito. They're all entering the calls already. They are Hughes experts already, so don't be afraid to talk to them. So if you don't get Zach on the phone, don't be surprised. It's just one of your other fellow WeConnect product specialists trying to earn you another $75 for a closed referral. Let's take a quick look at their photos so you put a name with a face. In the first segment of The Corner, we're going to start off with the featured tech of the month. Let's welcome Eden Fierstock. Eden's been with us since last summer and is part of the Aurora team. Eden won Top Tech of the Month in April for going above and beyond with our customers. And that month, he also led the company in phoned-in leads and referrals. That's quite the accomplishment. So here's Eden with a few tips and tricks.
Hey guys, and gals, there may be one or two of you out there. My name is Eden Fierstock, field technician in the Iron Mountain area of the Upper Peninsula, and today I was asked to share about how I get our sales team referrals, for our third-party products that we sell. The biggest thing for me that I say to anybody about any sales is developing the rapport and the relationship with the customer. I'm not going in there like crazy, throwing everything on the customer at once. I try and ease into things at least enough. I might mention enough to pique the curiosity, and that might come with they might ask me some questions in return. So as I'm going through the job, of course, I'm looking for things. I'm looking for necessities that the customer might want. If I have a hopper that's going in and it doesn't have internet, the customer's not going to be able to use half of the stuff on there. But furthermore than that, the biggest thing is I'm not talking price. I don't ever throw price out there right away. And honestly, I don't even know the price of any of our products, and I purposely do that. The only thing I'll mention when I do bring it up, we have this, like with Hughes, for instance. There's a $100 gift card if you sign up with Hughes. And I do explain to them, it's like a mail-in rebate. It takes 6 to 8 weeks. And if they ask for price, how much it is monthly, I just say, hang on, let me get a Hughes representative. I never refer to them as sales team. I try and get them a Hughes representative that can give them more information on the matter than I can supply. Yeah, that's all I got. Keep on. I think we're having a good season this year. I'd like to have a good season. So everyone take care.
Thanks a lot, Eden. That's some really great advice. Guys, we've been saying it all along. We need to build rapport with our customers. The more you have conversations with them, the more you guys use their first and last names, the more you try to help our customers, the easier it is to get them on the phone with Zach, now Kayla, Eddie, or George. So start up these conversations, help the customers. It'll be a whole lot easier to earn that $75. All right? So up next, it's time for our special guest. As I mentioned earlier, a lot of you probably already know him, but I believe he's the longest tenured sales specialist at WeConnect. Let's introduce Zach Williams. Welcome to The Corner. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Oh, absolutely. Thanks for joining me. One of the main reasons that I have you on the show today, and it's actually the first time you've been on The Corner, but a lot of the techs know you, but there are also a lot of newer techs, and maybe some of them need to be introduced to you. So before we get into the real meat of this interview, I had to ask some of your predictions for the Lions, Packers. We always do this. What are your predictions for the regular season records coming up?
Well, barring Rodgers comes back to the Packers, the Lions might be as bad without Rodgers, or the Packers will be just as bad without Rodgers as the Lions normally are. I don't want to hurt you guys' Michigan, feelings, so I won't go too deep into that. But probably, a 3-14 record. The Packers are going to be in the playoffs like usual. So yeah, that's my prediction.
All right, yeah. Don't hurt the IHSs in Michigan too bad, because we do need them to call you. But
Yeah.
what is it, a season sweep for the Packers over the Lions, or what?
Always.
Always. All right.
Lions. Doesn't matter.
Awesome. All right. Well, back to business. So you've been in sales for a really long time. You've been at WeConnect and WeConnect sales for almost 5 years. I think in a month or so, it's your five-year anniversary. Longer than I've been at WeConnect. So I want to ask you a couple questions about IHSs and things like that. So first,
Sure.
What should an in-home specialist always do when they're on an install? In terms of getting you a good sales lead.
The biggest thing is just to be personable, just be yourself and let them know that we offer something. A lot of guys are worried about, the pricing, or is that a good service, or they think about it in terms of what would they use it for. And it's like, don't think of it that way. Most of the people that we're talking to and that you're doing installs with, they only use the internet for browsing, searching, emailing. You just need to find out what their issue is, a problem, and find a solution. And that's it. So you just want to go into your job and just talk to them and casually bring up Houston. Hey, Mr. or Mrs. Smith, I'm doing this install here and I noticed that your internet's a little slow. We do offer high-speed internet, speeds of 25 megabytes per second. I don't know a ton about it, but I know someone who does, and they can give you some good options. So give me 1 second and I'll get them on the phone with you to go over some options for you, because we could get you a lot faster service and save you some money. It's a win-win. Who doesn't want to save money and get faster service?
Right. No, exactly. I would. Great advice. Can you also tell the in-home specialist, what makes a good phoned-in lead? Like when you get a call from one of our technicians or in-home specialists, what makes it a good lead for you to close?
There was actually a call I had today. Technician Dan Little, I'll mention his name. He had a customer he was there at the house with, and I spoke to the husband, and I can hear them in the background talking about the dish and talking about things, and they're laughing and joking. Like, he's just being himself. He's just letting them know, like, this is what we offer. It isn't anything like where you have to be some type of sales guy, genius here. You just have to talk to them and be, friendly. And that's the best phone-in lead, is when I hear someone laughing and joking and they're just having a good time and they're happy that this technician's either finding a solution for them or fixing their current problem at their dish. That's all we're asking for, is you to just be a friendly technician, and people respond well to that. And I noticed that as soon as you hand them the phone, they'll go, wow, that Dan Little, man, he's just such a nice guy. And I'm like, you know what? Now the customer feels like they are going with a company that is reputable and they want to work with us. So that makes my job so much easier. It's just going to be sold like that when I get on the phone, when a technician is just friendly and inviting us. That's it.
Right. Yeah. So it goes back to the first question, really, is it's all about building rapport with the customer. Let Zach and the rest of the sales team do the heavy lifting. So you be personable, be friendly with the customers, and that gets the customers to open up and let Zach close the sales. So for those newer technicians, if you didn't know, you guys do earn $75 for a referral, and Zach's been closing a lot of them. So let's get Zach and the rest of the team on the phone. Also, Zach, I got a little stat, and you probably didn't know this because I'm kind of the numbers guy, but you've answered year to date 141 leads from the field this year so far. So 141, you've closed 70 of the 141. So we're rounding up because that's what we do in sales. We're rounding up. You're closing about 50% of all the leads from a technician, whether it's a tech business card or a phoned-in lead, which is outstanding.
That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So now you guys know I have a good close rate. Hit me up. I will sell your customer.
Right. If I were you guys, I'd be calling Zach all day long as well. So keep it up, Zach. That's great work. That's really all the time that we have for today, because we have some other things to get to. So
sure.
Appreciate you joining me.
Absolutely. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate it. It's good to be part of the corner.
In our next segment, let's announce the top tech of the month. Again, the top tech of the month is a candidate that is nominated by your general managers. Your GMs review their teams and nominate several of you from each office that are deserving of this award. Then, of course, a winner is selected. So this week's top tech of the month is Justin Berg. Congratulations, Justin. You're very deserving of the Certificate of Achievement. You'll also be getting a Top Tech hat, Top Tech Columbia fleece with a Top Tech logo. You won this award for being a team player. GM Keith Hyden mentioned that you have been a big help with the newer technicians. You've been always working to improve your metrics. This award is very deserving. Keep up the great work. Congrats again. Here's a quick look at the Certificate of Achievement. All right, now for the last segment of the corner, this month's shoutouts. And they go to Stephen Guasdala and Gavin Colpert for leading the way with the most tech leads in May. And by the way, Stephen, you also led the company with the most installed referrals. That was a great job. Clearly, there's a correlation between calling us, leaving tech business cards, and you guys getting referrals. So guys, keep up the great work. And this is David signing off from the corner. Talk to you soon.
Down on the corner, out in the street, willing to vote for the pain.